Hey guys, welcome to Turn Heal. Welcome to the place where we empower the high vibers. I hope all is well. Luck here. All right, welcome to your new moon and Cancer reading. All right, hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a lovely week. All right, let's get into it. I come to you, Holy God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know for this new moon energy? Now, when I started tapping into this energy, I just started feeling like anxiety immediately. It was crazy. I'm like, wait, is this my shit? Like, what's happening right now? I don't know. So we're gonna see. I'm bringing this up now because I'm seeing the five of wands coming through, and upright, and that's usually an energy of like conflict, you know. So I'm like, what's up? Oh, and a tower at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, let's just get into the reading. This will be the oracle reading, love snapshot, career snapshot, and then the actual like soul path reading. All right, let's go. Okay, what's going on? We have seek hidden treasure and face your adversities coming through. Yeah, I'm feeling like there is something a little bit unnerving. I'm getting tension with this energy for some reason. But there's like a diamond in that tension that happens. Become a clear channel, engage in higher reason. Okay. All right, so it seems like there might be a little bit of a kerfluffle that happens. All right, it doesn't have to be as bad as it seems. There's a need for us to keep our head above water and not allow our emotions to just take us away, drag us out into the deep blue ocean, okay? We're gonna have to keep our head above water and keep trying to float with whatever this situation is. Ultimately, things are being shaken up and shifted and sifted. I'm getting like, imagine like a construction truck. I don't know the name of it. I'm sorry, but you know the truck with the claw and things. It pick up the dirt, and it's like picking up dirt, and it's like, whoa, what are you doing? You're messing up my foundation. You're messing up my normal. You're messing up my reality. But then when everything kind of gets sifted out, you start to see the gems in it. You start to see why things had to get shifted like that. This can be like relationships. I keep talking about this musical chairs with the soul family, okay? So like certain people are getting just plooped out of your life and other people getting plooped, dropped into your life, okay? And it might feel like, as I mentioned with the last reading, like you're standing on stage and then you have all these stage handlers just moving the scene around you and it feels like you're out of control. But yeah, it's something that's a little bit unnerving about it, and our best bet is just to let the stage handlers set the stage and just chill out, okay? It's for a reason, all right? All right. How does this apply to love? My God. Oh. How does this apply to love? Jesus. So we're shifting. Things are getting shaken up. So like it's out of control, but we have to keep a level head. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a challenge simply because the Cancer energy is watery and it's all about emotions, right? And it might cause some emotional turbulence, if you will. And we're gonna have to like allow the emotions to just ride on through, just flow through you, okay? It's not stopping yourself from feeling the emotions, feel it, but then allow it to just flow on through, okay? All right. It seems like that's going to be a challenge to do that. All right, how's this applying to love? Oh my God, we have the Temperance card coming out with the Hermit. Five of Swords in reverse and a Hierophant in reverse. Okay, that Hierophant in reverse coming out in reverse. I repeated myself. That Hierophant coming out in reverse. All right, so the reason for that is that comfort zone that's being shaken up. That foundation, that normal, whatever your sense of normalcy is in love is being shaken up. So if you're used to being single and being playing it out here in these streets, somebody might come through and make you change your mind about that. If it's the opposite and you're settled in, somebody might come in and change your mind about being single. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting here, okay? With the Hermit card and the Temperance card, I feel like it's going to make us all go back to the drawing board. Like, whoa, hold on. I didn't even consider that. I was out here being a player out here in these streets, okay? I didn't even consider that somebody could tie me down. At least not now, right? It's that energy, right? Or if you're in a relationship and you're like, oh, I didn't even consider being single and what I would enjoy about that. Right? So that's coming through, where it's going to put us in a state of self-reflection. It's also going to make us realize with the Five of Swords in reverse how we ain't really getting what we want. So if somebody's being a player, I think that's the easier one to talk about. If somebody's being a player, they might realize like, oh, I'm really not that happy being a player out here in these streets, right? I really would like that type of settled down energy. And obviously vice versa. Okay, so you figure out where you are in the storyline. Ultimately, it's a little bit of a mind fuck. It's just like, whoop. Look at it from this angle, okay? You ain't even think about that. You ain't even think about this different angle here, okay? And then we go into self-reflection about our desires, and how they're being met on a deeper level. But it comes with a poking of the bear. The poking of the bear being our foundation. So it's like poking at our comfort zone. That's not fun. Okay, but yeah, it's going to bring some emotional turbulence. All right, career. How does this apply to the career? The Judgment card coming out in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Death card in reverse. Why is everything coming out in reverse? We got to make decisions out here. All right, so we got to make decisions with the career now. Okay, it seems like certain things are being held in suspension. We're not making, I'm hearing an easy choice. It seems like it's an easy choice that we're making. It's not, we're making it more complicated than what it needs to be. But according to the powers that be, they're like, look, you already see where the green light is. You better go that way. Like, what you thinking about? What you gotta think about, huh? All right, so we got the Knight of Cups coming through. It's an easy yes. Something is an easy yes with the Page of Pentacles, but we're not going for it. We have to make a decision here. Now, I do want to highlight this Ten of Swords coming out in reverse. It's something about whatever this comfort zone is in our career sector. Well, just like the love sector, actually. We're not completely satisfied, okay? Hey, come on, Nat. But yeah, we're not completely satisfied with that Ten of Swords, and we do have to turn our backs on certain things when it comes to our career, so that we can open up a new door where we're getting a green light. At this point, I do feel like a path has opened up for us, whether it's a career switch, whether it's well, yeah, we're only talking about the career right now, so yeah, career switch. Okay, or a new way of approaching your career. If you're staying within the same industry, but trying a different route or a different approach or whatever. This could be trying a new product if you're an entrepreneur, all right? But there's the opportunity, the idea, I feel like is already there, and we haven't hopped on the decision yet. And I'm hearing jump on it, all right? Jump on it. It's an easy yes. It's an easy layup is what I'm hearing, all right? We're making it harder in our minds. All right, let's get into the actual reading. Oh, did I say the prayer? I don't know if I said the prayer. I'm going to say it again. Come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know? Thank you. What do we need to know? Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords coming out in reverse with the Lovers card in reverse. We looking in the wrong damn direction. Where we going? What we looking at? We're looking at something off, okay? I don't know where we looking at. But we ain't looking in the right direction, okay? There's some decisions that needs to be made, obviously. But with that Queen of Swords coming out in reverse, I just feel like we're sitting on decisions. We're sitting on decisions and holding on to things that are misaligned with the Lovers card. Or at least that's what's going to be highlighted in this new cycle when this weird moment where they poke the bare of our foundation. When that happens and we have to look at our foundation and we start seeing the cracks in our foundation, we're like, oh, this wasn't what it was cracked up to be. And we have to admit to that. And then say, well, how do I fill in the cracks? Or is this even worth salvaging? It's tough. I'm getting a lot of resistance to that. That's it. I'm getting a lot of resistance to it. All right. What else? Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Wands is in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles upright. I mean, it's an easy yes. There's a situation that is an easy, I don't have to think about it. This is the better choice thing. That's what's happening here. But the only thing that's making us unclear, come on. The only reason why we're moving like, oh, I'm unclear. Should I take that path? Is that really a green light? Should I go or should I go back? Like, the only reason why we're holding on to misaligned things is because it's our comfort zone. It's a little comfy things, you know? It makes us feel warm and toasty, our little comfort zones, you know what I mean? But we're gonna mess with Oh, I'm feeling a little bit of a frustration. I'm feeling a little bit of an agitation here. Not from us, but from like whatever's pushing us. Maybe our higher selves. You might feel a little bit of antsiness. Yeah. That might be where the anxiety is coming from. Like, there's a part of you that's like, I really want that. I want that. And your ego's like, nope, being a cock block out here, okay? Stop cock blocking yourself. You feel me? Anyway, so with the Four of Cups coming through, you about to miss out on some things. Like, don't hold back. Just jump on it. At this point, there's a need to pounce. There's a need to pounce. Cool. I know at one point it was like, just wait at that door. Wait at that portal door. It's time to pounce. Now, with that Nine of Cups coming through, this is what I mean by an easy yes. There's something that's obvious that you want. It's no question about it. And it can give you what you want. With that Ten of Pentacles, a new level of comfort, a new level of stability. You're getting a newer, better, fresher foundation. More solid foundation. Okay. All right. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, this is so tricky. This is such a tricky inner dialogue because it's all just internal. We are not seeing it clearly. We're not seeing it clearly. With this Queen of Swords here, how I started off that reading, the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Lover's card in reverse, like, what are we looking at? We are looking at the wrong goddamn things right now. Why? Because what we want is looking like the wrong thing. That's what's coming through here. It's something that, man. All right. So it's something that we want, but for some reason it's feeling like temptation. So here's an example. If you're in a relationship and then you're seeing someone and you find this really dope connection that you haven't found before, and you're realizing like, oh, that would be a solid foundation for the type of relationship that I didn't know I needed. You might look at that as temptation as opposed to your wish fulfillment, your manifestation. If this is a job, and let's say you got settled into your career or settled into whatever job you're in, and you start finding yourself fantasizing about a new career, you might look at it like, no, I just need to settle down. I need to stop. I need to settle down where I'm at. That's just like me just being all over the place. And then this could show up as someone being a player, and then they meet someone and they're like, too good to be true. You ain't going to try to get me out these streets. You a player too, huh? That's why you got me feeling love and all this, huh? You trying to get me. This is a delusion that we're all in. That we gotta fight. We gotta fight this. I mean, whatever. Just let it clear out. But that's just the nature of the energy right now. So if you can be aware of that, that we are going to be in a little bit of delusion and slight paranoia there when it comes to our actual manifestation. If you can kind of override that, that would be ideal. Just be mindful of that. It's something that is good for us, but because this is pretty much the ego fighting for itself. Because we already have our comfort zone. Our ego's already comfortable in it. So then when something comes in that's brand new and it threatens our sense of self, it threatens our sense of comfort, it threatens our sense of whatever our foundation is, whatever we believe ourselves to be, whatever we believed our life was going to be. Right? And once it starts threatening all those inner workings, the whole belief system that our current ego actually has, when something comes along and threatens that, it feels like a threat, right? But it's not. It's poking the bear and it's tapping on this shaky foundation that we have. And we're getting mad, like, why are you tapping this foundation? I'm good. Not realizing that your foundation's shaky as fuck. All right, that's the energy that's coming through. The universe is coming through, tapping on this glass foundation and trying to show us, hey, we got a brick foundation that we can build for you. But because it's threatening our current reality and our beliefs of ourselves, I think belief systems are being shaken as a result of this. That's why it feels like a threat too. This can also come through as spiritual beliefs. If someone is diehard Christian, whatever, and they believe that spirituality is a devil, or whatever, right? If they believe that the occult sciences are of the devil, right? And let's say they start getting led to that. They start feeling this inkling towards it. They might deem it to be like, oh, that's the devil trying to tempt me. Not realizing that they're being led to their healing journey and self-discovery. So it's this level of delusion that's happening here. This is a tricky ass energy. Tricky. This is why it's very important for us to be in this clear space. Don't let the emotions override you. Override you. If your foundation is being poked, if your sense of self or your idea of who you think you are is being poked, try to think of yourself as this new idea that's opening up to you, okay? If you've been a player, open up to the idea of like, oh, what would I be if I was settled down, right? Consider that. Just allow your mind to go there. The imagination is going to take you to the message that your higher self is trying to take you to. And I'm just getting a lot of resistance. I don't think people want to see it. There's a part of us is not going to want to see it. And it's, as I mentioned, it's just, we're not going to be thinking clearly with the situation because it's triggering. It's triggering. That's it. Ultimately, we're getting triggered. All right, fine. We're going to have to let this triggered situation just ride out, and eventually it'll become clear. The quicker you can move through this, the better. Having this knowledge and understanding that this is the nature of this current energy will be very helpful if you take it to heart. But again, I feel like whatever this path is, it's already been revealed to us too. All right. All right. It could be more to come. Okay, more to come. All right. All right, so we have the King of Wands coming through. See, this is how you know what it is. Because with the King of Wands, it's something that fires us up. It gets us very excited. Oh my God, with the Nine of Pentacles, oh my God. Eight of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. All right. Five of Pentacles coming out at the bottom of the deck, which is feeling this loss. And I feel like this is just a representation of the fear, the paranoia, of the ego fighting for itself, the ego fighting for its limitations when we're being led to expand. Ultimately, we're being led to expand to our dream world, but our ego is trying to make it look like this. Like, why do you want to change? We comfy right here, ain't we? Don't listen to that. Anyway, so we know what this path is, okay? With the King of Wands coming through, it's something that already lit you up. Okay, if it didn't yet, then it's going to come through. It's going to light you up. You're going to know for a fact, like, it's going to have you thinking differently, like, oh, that could be my reality? Okay, right? It's something that comes out of left field. It's not even, that's the energy that I'm getting there. It feels like inspiration, and it feels like, where did this thought come from? Where did this new interest come from? Why do I want to do this all of a sudden? Why do I have this new fire and desire for this thing all of a sudden? That's the path that we're talking about right now. It's something that's out of the ordinary, and probably out of your plans. You didn't plan for this passion. You didn't plan for whatever this is, all right? But it's a divine coming through and like, tap, tap, tap. I'm going to show you what a foundation looks like. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to show you what love looks like. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to show you what fulfillment looks like in your career. You know, things like that, all right? Anyway. They say, you want freedom, Nine of Pentacles? You want freedom? I'm going to show you freedom. I'm going to show you exactly how to get it. It's not how you planned it, but I'm going to show you the best way to get there and the way that it works for you perfectly. So there's going to be some faith here. We're going to have to break out of ourselves to to accept this. Anyway, so we have the Eight of Cups coming out in reverse, resistance. Because the Eight of Cups is usually about walking away. Like, all right, we're going to walk away to this void. We're going to walk away to this unknown, into this abyss. This is where you're showing me. I ain't even think that this reality was possible. But if this is what we're going to do, all right, man, we out. Let's do it, right? But it's coming out in reverse, so there's some resistance there. But let's go on and pick it up, okay? If we're being inspired, let's follow that divine inspiration. Let's just go with the flow here, okay? God laughs at our plans, right? All right. Five of Swords coming out in reverse. Ultimately, I do see that we do not allow for our self-sabotage mode to get in the way. We don't let our ego get in the way and talk us out of our change and our expansion, because I think the fire is just too real. It's just too real. That tapping gets a little too loud. The cracks in your foundation, it just gets a little too visible where you can't ignore it. All right. So that Five of Swords, I love seeing this as the final outcome, because this is saying that we do override this self-sabotaging energy that we might, that rears its ugly little head when this opportunity for expansion comes through. All right, so that's great. Kudos to us in advance, right? Okay. But yeah, that's an interesting, okay, that's gonna be nice. All right, let's see what the animal spirit gotta say. And then we out. I like how these cards just jumped out. Oh, it's so playful. A dolphin spirit. This and that are true. Wombat spirit. Be at home. Oh my God. All right, let's talk about home again. Let's talk about comfort zones again, because this is what this is talking about. Home is where your heart is, baby. You can find a new home. You can find a new comfort zone. You can get used to a new thing. Think about the last time that you had to try something new, right? But I feel like this might be a deeper change here. But think about the last time you did try something new. You started a new job and you were uncomfortable, and then you got comfortable. You can do the job with your eyes closed, right? This is the same thing. Think about those moments and don't be afraid to change. You will get used to it. It will become your new normal. It will become your new comfort zone. All right. So don't be afraid of that change. We have dolphin spirit. This and that are true. I am getting this energy of this playful energy. But also what I'm getting is that we can look at our desires as temptation, or we can look at it as inspiration into our new portal, okay? So either one is going to be true. Whatever you choose, whatever story you choose, when you get this inspiration, it'll be true for you, okay? But the divine truth, your higher self, has a higher truth, and that's why we have to tap into that and engage in the higher reasoning for certain things and get over our ego and the ego in its comfort zone, break out of that so we can jump into a brand new ego that we're going to get comfortable with, okay? Engage in the higher reasoning that is above our human logic. I'm not dismissing logic. I ain't never trying to do that. But what I'm saying is our human logic will start arguing for our limitations like, well, what if that goes wrong, or that doesn't make sense to do, or things like that. When that talk starts to playing out, we're gonna have to override that and say, I know divine inspiration when I feel it, and this is it, and I'm gonna have faith right now because I want that bad. All right, bet on yourself. All right, ultimately that's what's happening. You got to bet on yourself, and there's gonna be some sacrifices. You want to sacrifice something in order to do that. All right. All right, well, that's it. Let me know what you think. This is the energy we're stepping into. Look at that freedom energy. Don't you want that? Don't you want to feel that? Feel that. Be that. Be that. Solo, independent energy. That doesn't mean that you just cutting off people willy-nilly. If that happens, then it happens. Whatever. But this means like, I'm just doing what I need to do for me, what makes me feel fulfilled, and I'm loving on myself for it. All that good stuff, okay? Bet on yourself and follow your passion. You got it, all right? Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Taryn Hill. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. If you want to buy some merch, you already know that's right down there. Okay, stop playing. Go ahead and buy that thing. Keep high vibing, all right? All right, thank you so much. And until we meet again, peace.